Touring bikes, though, are where Indian's putting its chips nowadays, at least for the time being. In February, they unveiled the new Roadmaster Classic. Around that same time, they invited Common Tread to test two new variants of the existing Chieftain, the Limited and the Elite. Safe variants on bikes that do well on the sales floor seem to be the order of the day. The aforementioned Classic and Harley-Davidson's Road King Specials spring to mind. These are immensely competent motorcycles, but even if you are not interested in a long-haul big bike, Indian dropped a tidbit at the unveiling of these cycles that's going to wag more tongues in the comments section than anything about the bikes. Indian had their new bikes, the Chieftain Limited and Chieftain Elite, set up in a hip San Diego warehouse-type deal, where they had also set up a makeshift bar. After they gave their spiel on the new bikes, I cornered Reed Wilson, Indian's director of marketing, because I wanted to clarify something I thought I heard. We'll be outside the cruiser, touring, and bagger segments within the next 5 years, Reed confirmed. Wow! With the Victory demise still fresh in the minds of buyers, I think that's a particularly bold statement. And that's really the crux of why these dressers that I'm getting to shortly matter to nearly every rider. Indian is now the sole motorcycle producing division of Polaris. If you're a dresser rider right now, you are the coveted customer. You buy bikes, profitable bikes. The domestic motorcycle makers are hurting right now, because demand in United States is down, and there is little worldwide call for big, heavy bikes. These new variants are going to make it easier than ever for you to pick exactly the bike you want just the way you want it. You spend money, you get choices. And if you're not interested in a dresser? Consider these bikes a form of reverse subsidy for the next generation of riders. Young Americans pay for the Social Security collected by the average dresser rider, yet there's a good chance that system will collapse. If Indian's playing its hand intelligently, they're taking those profits and expanding into classes younger riders are likely to purchase in, both home and abroad. ADV? Standard? Off-road? I have no idea. Reed wasn't talking anymore on the topic, but the obvious hope is that these bikes put money in the R&D coffers. Is that 5-year time span realistic? Hold that thought, I'll get back to that in the conclusion.